But this meeting is targeted at the blueprint for financial freedom. And that is what the masterclass is going to be. And I'm going to be very quick, very fast, so that I can hit to my time target. First of all, what is the vision of C2NFG? Ambassador Vincent Nwosu read it clearly for us. Is to raise a group of financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people so that collectively we can use our resources to affect the world positively. What is the mission? 2024, 50,000 monthly millionaires. I have news for the devil. Anybody that is thinking that 50,000 is not realizable, the person should wake up and smell the coffee. So they say 50,000. How many? Look at, we're already in 2024. I have news for every devil that thinks that the 50,000 monthly millionaires is just a joke. Watch out for 2024. The mission is not a cliche. The mission will come to pass, whether we like it or not. December 2024, 50,000 monthly millionaires must come to be. So we're ready for an all-out war. It is a fight to the finish for 2024. What did I call it? Fight to the finish for 2024. All-out war. When I mean all-out war, I mean all-out war on every side. You know how you enter, I'm a boxing fan. You know how you enter the 12th round, knowing that you have lost 10 of the 11 rounds. You enter to get a knockout. You don't enter to play boxing. You don't enter to dance around. You enter for a fight, kill or be killed. You already lose it. You might as well kill or be killed mode. That is the mode for 2024. Kill or be killed. It's a fight to the finish. You see these 50,000 monthly millionaires? We're ready. We're ready. That is the mentality. That is the mindset. You're entering into a game, your 2 goes down, your 3 goes down. This is the finals. So you might as well, you see, towards the dying minutes, you see, even the goalkeeper rushing, you might as well, it's either I will equalize or even if whether it's 1-0, you might as well score me 2-0, or I score 1-1, I have a chance to win the game. So you see everybody, you see the goalkeeper rushing to go and score. Everybody, there is a risk of counter-attack. But I might as well concede than score, because if I lose this game, that's the final. That is how we're entering 2024. Beast mode. We're ready for what is called offensive mode. Even if you are not ready for us, we're ready for you. Offensive mode. Attack, 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 attack. That is how we're entering 2024. Like a trailer that has failed brake. He doesn't want, he wants to stop, but his brake is matching brake, but his brake can no longer hold. That is how we're entering 2024. And that is why the G8 leaders, they are going on a 7 days fast, starting from 31st of December. When we enter the next day playing, the G8 leaders mandatory 7 days fast from 31st of December to the 7th of January. Mandatory. If you have ulcer, there's no excuse. Mandatory. And every day of the fast, we must gather together in this office and we must cry to God. Mandatory. On New Year, people will be eating New Year rice. The G8 leaders are in the trenches. Everybody is invited to join us as long as you can. It's not mandatory, but on the 1st of January, of course, the 1st of every month, like today, if you're not fasting today and you're in C2 energy, you're on your own. The first day of every month is declared a fast. Our number one cardinal culture is commit your business to God. If you're not fasting today, you're not part of us. At least 6 to 12, except you're sick or you're pregnant. On the 1st of January, everybody is going on a fast. But the GA leaders, 7 days fasting, one thing must kill a man. So next year is not going to be business as usual. Maybe all this while we've been on the defensive. Next year we'll be 100% on the offensive. 100%. If things does not change next year, is either it changes next year or it doesn't change for life. That's how it is. This is the 12th round of the. It's either it changes next year or it doesn't change for life. You have been eating all your life. You have been eating all your life. Please abandon food, abandon water. You won't die. Abandon food, abandon water. GG leaders are doing it 6 to 6. If you want, you can join us. But something must break in 2024. If the mountain does not go to the Muhammad will go to the mountain. There must be a mountain meeting. And that is the mindset we're going to in 2024. We're not here to play. We're here to raise a group of financially free people who raise other financially free people so that collectively we can use our resources to affect the world positively. So guys, we are ready. Very ready. We're ready for anything that will come. We are ready. And that's the mentality that we're attacking. Next day is an attack, all out attack. From the ring of the bell, like I said, you're entering the 12th round of the fight, you have lost the 11th round. It's either you knock out the person or you lose. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready for next year and get ready for the big announcement. But let me go to my short training. What is the vision? The vision is to raise financially free people. It is not to raise financially independent people. These are two different things. You can be financially independent, but you're not financially free. You can be financially independent, but far from financial freedom. Please come and take this water out of here, please. I'm fasting. I can't be drinking water. Kelechi, come and take this water out of here, please. Well, it can be financially independent, but not financially free. Our goal is not financial independence. Our goal is financial freedom. They are two different things. What is financial freedom? For the purposes of illustration, to clear everybody's, financial freedom is coming to a point where your passive income meets your expenses or expenditure, meets your expenses obligations as they fall due. That is financial freedom. Financial freedom does not mean owning a private jet. There are some people that own private jets, but they are in debt. They're not financially free. There are some people that own multi-billion-dollar companies, but they are in debt. If they bring out that, I remember when AMCOM brought out the debt portfolios of some Nigerians, the people you're thinking they are rich, they are neck deep in debt. They can't sleep because when the bank begins to follow you to recover debts, you know that you're not free. When the bank begins to follow you, if you're owing the bank and they follow you like Pampe, you will know that you're not free. If you're eating in your house, they are knocking. I just want to come and visit you. I know you're a billionaire, sir, but I just want to come and visit you. Sir, your liabilities are increasing. It used to be 200 million. Now it's 240 million. By next month, it will be 245 billion. You're not free. You're far from free. You may be rich. You may be in a yacht, maybe in your private jet, but you'll be sweating. You'll be sweating. Financial freedom is not being wealthy. There's several people that are wealthy, but they're in debt. They're not free. Financial freedom is coming to a point. For example, number one, for you to be financially free, you must come to a point where you are debt free. You're not owing anybody. You're not owing the bank. As I speak to you, I am debt free. I owe no man, no bank, no institution, nothing anywhere. You don't owe anybody. You don't have to owe. Banks will be chasing you around to give you a loan. I don't want a loan. Number two, your passive income must meet your obligations, your liabilities as a fall due. What it means is, we all know what active income is. Active income is the income you make while you're actively engaged in something. That's the active income. We all know what that is. I can't go into explaining that. You're still anchor, you know what active income is. Passive income is the income you make when you're not actively engaged. When those passive income meets your expenses, then it can decide, I don't want to go and do anything. That doesn't mean that you're not going to be active. But I mustn't be active to solve my life problems. Then you're financially free. I mustn't go to that work that I don't like. I mustn't run presentation if I don't want to run presentation. I don't have to talk to anybody. I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and the person was like, oh, da, 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 da. I said, I don't have to prospect you. Whether you join my business or not, I don't need you. I don't have to prospect you. I really don't have to. If I'm prospecting you, it doesn't change anything about my life. You join my business does not make my life any better. Instead, it makes you better because I am financially free already in the real sense of the word. The goal, the vision is not to create people that will make money. No. Have you not seen people that have made money? I made my first million when I was 25 years old. I made my first million when I was 19 years old. Today they are broke. Our vision is to create people that are financially free. You wake up in the morning, if you want to spend the whole time at home, you spend the whole time at home. If you want to travel to Bahamas and spend 2 weeks, you travel to Bahamas and spend 2 weeks. If you want to play with your children or your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren from morning to night, you play with them. If you want to wake up and all you want to watch is a service movie. Today I want to watch, there's this new movie that came out, the service service. That's what I'm going to do. I want to buy popcorn. You buy popcorn and you watch. That is financial freedom. You're not a slave. That is CT1FG, which is the body, is Century 21 Freedom Group. It's a group of people that are financially free using the 21st century business methods. Simple. If you want to explain it. Century 21 Freedom Group, a group of people that are financially free using the century 21st century business way, which is leverage, networking, network marketing, and all that. Robert Kiyosaki wrote the book, The Business of the 21st Century. It's not mining, it's not oil and gas, it's not power, it's not even renewable energy. Nah. It's the business of the people, by the people, for the people. That is the vision. That is why I'm here talking to you. That is why you're in this meeting. It's not to make money, it's to be free. Why do you need to be free? Why must I be free? Because until you're truly free, you can't liberate other people. Until you're truly free, you can't leave. You can't leave if you're not free. Until you're truly free, it's very difficult for you not to be compromised. If you're not free, you are an endangered species for compromise. Show me a man that does not know where his next meal will come from. I will show you a woman that is highly compromisable. Show me a man, a woman that does not know where his rent is coming from, and the landlord is already knocking at the door. Please, I want to move your things. I want to move your things from the house. Your rent has expired 3 months. By today, I'm coming to that was a tenant that refused to pay rent. The landlord came, removed the roof of his house. Removed the roof. Said, you don't want to pay rent. You're going to court. All those tenants, they said, let's go to court. You're going to court. The Lord said, it's my house, it's not your house. No problem. He was in the house one day. The landlord came, removed the roof of his house, carried the... And the guy was still in the house without roof. Is the roof your own? No. The roof is my own. He removed the roof of his house, collected the roof of his house, continued living in the house. And it was during rainy season. So any man that doesn't know where his rent is going to come from is highly compromisable. Any man or woman that does not know where the children's school fees will come from. You are looking at your child. Your child is in the house, is not going to school. They chase your children back from school. You don't know where the school fees will come from. You are a highly compromisable individual. Why do you need to be free? So that you can live, so you can maintain integrity, so you can't be compromised, so you can help other people. Only free people can help other people. If you have not eaten, you're giving somebody food to eat. It's not possible. If you have not paid your rent, you're giving somebody rent to pay. It's not possible. It's only when you paid your rent, like I begin to know that that person that I cannot pay his rent, is he thinking of other people that, you see, listen, when you're hungry, you don't care about other hungry people. Fact. Very fact. When you have not eaten, you don't really care about other people. When you have not paid your children's school fees, you think you're caring about other people that have not paid their children's school fees. No. You can't be an impact to your world until you're free. That's the point. You can't begin to affect your world positively until you are free. That's the point. Love your neighbor as yourself. You must be good before it's not for somebody to make good. That is why we need to be free, so that we can help the world. What is the blueprint for financial freedom? Like I said, our goal is financial freedom. Our goal is not financial independence. Our goal is not to make money. Our goal is to come, and if you're listening to the sound of my voice, it should be your vision. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next tomorrow, maybe not, but one day I will wake up and I'm financially free. That should be your goal. I don't have to have a private jet. I'm not saying I must have a limousine. I must not have a Rolls Royce. But I can wake up and my passive income takes care of my liabilities. That is the vision. How do you become financially free? What is the blueprint for financial freedom? First of all, I'm going to give you 4 things about financial freedom that you need to know. 4 points to note about financial freedom. Four points to note about financial freedom. How many of us here, you want to have financial freedom? Please go to the chat box and say, I want to have financial freedom. If you want to have financial freedom, go to the chat box. Let me check the chat. Go to the chat box and say, I want to have financial freedom. If you want to have financial freedom, go to the chat box and say, I want to have financial freedom. Okay. Breaking news. Remember, there's a big announcement to be made at the end of this meeting. If you miss that big announcement, you've missed it for life. But it's only for privileged cell anchors. There's a big announcement to be made at the end of this meeting. If you miss it, you can never, it's only one time it will be made. Once it's made, it can never be made again. Now, I want to have financial freedom. I want to have financial freedom. Newsflash. I can see all the people say, I want to have financial freedom. I want to have financial freedom. I want to have financial freedom. The newsflash is, you cannot, listen to me very carefully. You cannot have financial freedom. Listen to me. This will save a lot of people's life. You cannot have financial freedom. You don't have financial freedom. I don't have financial freedom. You become financially free. You don't have financial freedom. You become financially free. Let me give you an example. Somebody can give you this laptop and you can have it. I can give you a phone and you can take my phone. I can't give you financial freedom. You can't have it. You become financially free. That's the first thing you need to know. Financial freedom is not something you go to the market and buy. I want to have a car. I want to have a car. You can't buy a car. I want to have sticks and shawarma. No, you become financially free. You can't have financial freedom. You don't have financial freedom. You become it. When people say they're financially free and they were handed it over, they lose it. Do you know when I made my first million? I was 19 and a half years old. When I touched my first million, he did not become it. That's why he's broke today. Last 2 years, I was making 2 million in this business. And today you're making 200,000. You were handed it, was handed over to you. So you are rich. You can have wealth. You can have wealth. It's one thing to have wealth. It's one thing to have riches. You can have wealth. You can have riches. You can win the lottery. I can hand over to you an inheritance. I can dash you a car. I can dash you money. But I can't dash you financial freedom. You have to become. What is becoming? Becoming is a state. Becoming is the state. When they say become, it means you changed from one state to another. Becoming is not addition. There's a chemical reaction. In science, they taught us that an item can change from a liquid state to a gaseous state, to a solid state. So to become means you change to become. You come to be another kind of person. If you're not changing, you are not growing. Financial freedom cannot be given to you. You become it. You can lose what is given to you. You don't lose what you become. Now, if something is given to you, you can lose it. If you become something, you can never lose it. I can have something and lose it. I can have this phone and lose it. I can have this laptop. I had the laptop and somebody collected it. You've lost it. When you become something, except you die, nobody takes it away from you. Financial freedom is a state of being. It's not calculated. The Holy Book said a man's true worth is not a measure of the things he has around him. You can have mansions to you. You can even have a leverage business. You can even have real estate that's paying you income. Listen to me. Listen to me. You can have 5 houses that's paying you rent every year. You may have passive income, but you may not be financially free. Have you not seen parents that left estates to their children? Real estate to their children. When I was in the bank, I know of a man. In fact, he built a house in Maitama. He couldn't stay in that house while he was alive. A civil servant that made his money, he couldn't stay in that house. He had to rent that house. He died. He left the estates to his children. Under 18 months, they were broke. Estates that was giving residual income. Estates. And there's this particular house that they used to collect loan and finish paying the loan. Beautiful house in Maitama. He rented it out. He could not even live there while he was alive. He couldn't even enjoy the luxury of his wealth while he was alive. He left it to children under 18 months, those children wasted it. That you have estates, that you have leverage income, that you have passive income, doesn't necessarily mean that you're financially free. You have to become financially free to become truly financially free. I have hotels that's giving me such amount of passive income. It doesn't mean you're financially free. It means you're wealthy. It means you're rich. It means you have leverage. It means you have passive income. But it does not necessarily mean you're financially. We're not building people that have passive income. We're building people that are truly financially free. When you're financially free, you have passive income. We can have passive income and you're not financially free. If I'm talking to you, say you're talking to me. If I'm talking to you, go to the chat box, you're talking to me. The second thing you need to know about financial freedom is it takes time. Financial freedom takes time. It's not acquired overnight. No. All of a sudden, your dad dies, lives at 5 estates in Guarimpa. Oh, I'm financially free. Go and check those people 3 years down the line. You can't believe it. Have you not seen? I know of a woman that has several schools. Several schools. She built it from the ground, opened several branches, shared the different branches to her children. Today, 90% of those schools are closed. Nah, what you didn't work for, you can't sustain. Financial freedom takes time to achieve, to become. It takes time to get to. If you're not ready to be patient, forget about financial freedom. You're not the one I'm talking to. You want quick money? You're not the one I'm talking to. It takes time to be processed. So people that come in, I want to become financially free by the end of next year. You're not the one I'm talking to. You just started. You want to become financially free in 12 months. You're not the one I'm talking to. It's wealth. Just I want to get rich, not financially free. I want to get rich, yes, but not financially free. Because financial freedom takes time. Time is the currency through which you cook financial freedom. If you don't have patience, forget financial freedom. It's like half-cooked beans. You're hungry, half-cooked beans. You eat it, it will fool you, but it will run your stomach. It will run your belly because you're not well cooked. When you say a financially free person, he's an overall successful person. He doesn't have success in this area. And have you ever eaten a half-cooked beans before? We ate it in school. Some places soft, some places hard. Your life is soft in some places hard. That's how half-cooked beans is. Some are cooked, some are soft, some are hard, not properly cooked. It will run your belly. You need the currency of time. If I want to buy a house, I need money. If I want to buy financial freedom, what you need is time. You need to be patient. All the people that come in and in 6 months you want to be financially free. No, this business is not working for me now. This is not what you told me now. No, our business is for financial freedom. It's not for money. If you want to make money, please go and get a job. They'll pay you immediately. Don't look for something. There's other things to do. The people that are doing Yahoo scam. People call our business scam because you didn't get paid in the first 1 month. The people that are telling you get 100 naira, pay 100 naira, get 200 naira. Go to those people if it's money you're looking for. You must have the currency of time. You must be patient if you want to have financial freedom. Some say it's a 2 to 3 year plan. Some say it's a 4 to 5 year plan. In my own opinion, True financial freedom can't be less than, can't be less than. In fact, true financial freedom can't be less than 5 years. True financial freedom. I didn't say that you're enjoying leverage. You can be enjoying leverage. Of course, in 2 to 3 years, you can be enjoying leverage, but you're not financially free. Financial freedom can't be less than 5 years. But the door people, 10 years. You can start enjoying leverage in a business in 2 years, 3 years. That doesn't make you financially free. I've seen people that have enjoyed leverage. Hey, they're enjoying leverage. They assumed it was financial freedom. Today, they're not even making money. Talk about leverage, called leverage need. True financial freedom is 10 years. But for the smart, it can be from 5 years. 5 years. Minimum 5 years. If you are ready to go full throttle, go all in, dig in, 100% full concentration, 5 years you are. But if you're taking it one step at a time, you go in, you come back, you did that, learning curve, there's what they call learning curve, you come back, 10 years. I achieve financial freedom in 5 years, in 4 or 5 years, I achieve financial freedom. They can do it in 4 years, can do it in 5 years. Can do it in 5 years, actually. I achieve financial freedom in 5 years, can do it in 5 years. But if you're not ready to go full in, the way I went full in, just if you want to take life easy, just give it 10 years. But you can begin to earn leverage income 1, 2 years into this business. You can be making 5 million naira leverage income from this business, but you're not yet financially free. I just want you to understand that. Don't mix it up. Don't ever mix it up. I tell people, don't look for shortcuts because there are no shortcuts. Any attempt to look for shortcuts in your quest for financial freedom is to go to start in the beginning. Any attempt to look for shortcut in your quest for financial freedom is to cut your journey short. What does it mean? You start from the beginning. There are no shortcuts to financial freedom. You must be well done so that you're fully. So when you see someone that's financially free, it's all round. It's not like half-cooked beans. That some part of your life is soft, some place is hard. You are all round. Your life becomes an enviable life. People look at you and say, yes, I want to be like this person. All round. People that are looking for shortcuts, as far as the ingredient of time is concerned, is non-negotiable. You can't become a doctor in 6 months now, no matter how much you want to read. Nobody will. You can't treat me. You got your doctorate degree, PhD, medicine and surgery, not PhD. You got it in 6 months. Sorry, you're not the doctor I want to see. You're smart. I know you're smart. You're a genius. In 6 months, you graduated, become a medical doctor. Thank you. I'm not the one you consult for. Please. You're a pilot in 3 weeks. It's not me you will fly. Go and fly your family people. That I see so many people when they get to that level, because they are not thoroughly processed. Something hits them and they don't have an answer. How? A downline comes with a problem and you don't have an answer. But you are up there, but you don't have an answer to the challenges of people around you because you were hurriedly processed things, hurriedly processed, hurriedly packaged, hurriedly pushed. You get there and you're not done. a little challenge, you want to quit the business. Are you? Who cooked you? Where did you? Which school did you? Who processed you? They sent police to come to the office and they arrested us. And I went to police station. I don't think I'll do this business. Who cooked you? How did you even get to become a seller, a hub anchor? What role did you use to get to that place? That small challenge, you're already fidgeting, you're already giving up. Who cooked you? How are you cooked? How are you processed? That's why some people, they get to that place, they're making money. But any slightest thing, they read something online, they're already demoralized. Hey, yeah. That is Indomie children, half-baked children. My mother just told me something. My father just told me something. I'm beginning to think about this business. So my downlines have just quit. Hey, are you sure I want to do this business? And you're a leader. They used I don't know, they used the cooking you. You need to go back and enter the pot and be cooked properly. When you're properly cooked, nothing phases you. Is there anything you tell me in the middle of it? Nothing. And most of my downlines are threatening me with products. I'm not sure I can come to the office. So somebody told me, I said, please stay in your house. The way this thing is going, no. Half-baked leaders, half-cooked beans. You see, that you graduated from school doesn't make you a graduate. That you graduated from school doesn't make you a real graduate. So you need that process of time so that you'll be properly cooked, properly baked, properly processed. So when you land, you land. When you say this person is a G leader, you're a G leader. Not a G leader, they send you somewhere. Are you sure this person? I don't know what they will tell this person. You send the person like a soldier. And it takes time to process it. It takes time so you can understand several parts of the business. It takes time so you can face several obstacles and come out seasoned. If you're not ready for the time, you're not ready for financial freedom. Financial freedom, time is the currency through which financial freedom is built. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. You didn't come here so you can make money in 2 weeks, in 2 months, in 1 year, in 2 years. No. It's a journey, but it's worth it. I can tell you that financial freedom is worth it. Is worth it. Is worth every sweat. Is worth it. Is worth every time. Is worth it. If it was not worth it, I will tell you it's not worth it. It was Muhammad Ali that said, I rather slug it out in the gym. I rather suffer in the gym and I rather suffer this 6 months in the gym and spend the rest of my life as a champion. When you're financially free, it's just like a woman that carries the child for 9 months. And he gives birth to the boy, the girl. He's worth it. The girl grows to become successful, grows to become a leader, goes to become the president of the country. It was what is worth it. You suffer for 5 years, and the rest 50 years of your life that's what I told myself. I just suffer for 5 years. So the next 50 years of your life can be truly lived. Pay the price for 5 years. So like, some people, when I left the bank, some people are still in the bank today suffering. They're suffering for the rest of their lives. May I suffer for 5 years, became financially free for the rest of my life. If I'm talking to you, say you're talking to me. Go to the chat box and say you're talking to me. Go to the chat box and say you're talking to me. If I'm talking to you, go to the chat box and say you're talking to me. I want to say it in the chat box. You're talking to me. You're talking to me. Good, good. I can say it. I can say it. The third thing you need to know about financial freedom is why I'm telling you this is because the goal is financial freedom, not money. I can see you're talking to me. Yes, I can see that. Now, the third thing you need to know about, as I'm going to share four things with you. The third thing you need to know about financial freedom is you don't arrive at financial freedom by accident. It's an intentional program. Hold on. It's an intentional program. You can be wealthy by accident. You can meet money. You can be rich by accident. That's what they call money misroad. But you can't be financially free accidentally. Financial freedom is an intentional journey. You must know where you start. You must know you can't just wake up one morning. Yeah, I'm financially free. No, you're not. All of a sudden, you bought dollar when dollar was 600 naira. Now dollar is 1,200, and you hey, I bet no, you made money. You're not financially free. Check those people 5 years down the line. I hit lottery. Check people that won lottery. Check all the BBN Niger that won 120 million, 1 millions of naira. That's the last one. The person that won the other one some years ago came back and was struggling to win another one. Check all of them. They made the money, but they were not financially free. You don't become financially free by accident. It's an intentional journey. You don't just wake up one morning and find yourself in Ukraine. You went and you got the visa to Ukraine, boarded the flight, entered the particular. When you go to the airport, there are different flights that are going to Ukraine. You intentionally entered the one that's going to Ukraine. You didn't find yourself in America. You didn't find yourself in London. You didn't find yourself in Paris. Some of the guys, our guys that went to Mombasa, you know, to Fukuoka, I'm in Mombasa. No, no, you planned to go to Mombasa. You knew the requirement. You got the visa. You went to book a plane, book a flight that's going to Mombasa. You went to the airport, went carefully to international wing, went carefully to that air. If it's Qatar, Qatar is going to 1,001 locations. If you went to the one that is going to Mombasa, if it's an interconnecting flight, you got to, I'm sure you got to, if it's Qatar you use, if it's a different line you use, you got to Addis Ababa. You went to the connecting flight. Everything was it didn't just get to Mombasa overnight. No, it was an intentional, planned journey. So what it means is this: if you must become financially free, it must be you must know when you start. My mom used to say, a child that does not know when the rain starts beating him will not know when the rain stops beating him. If you don't know when the rain starts beating you, you will not know. It's something you can predict. Financial freedom is not what you pray for. It's not what you wish for. It's something you plan for. This is 2023. I want to be financially free by 2026. You plan for it. You program for it. Just like weather forecast, it can be predicted. It's an intentional journey. It's not something that God do for me. It's not a miracle. No, you can make God can give you miracle money. You can make miracle because someone can come and bless you miraculously. Financial freedom is something that you plan for. It's just like going to school. You don't become a medical doctor by accident. No. You don't become a lawyer by accident. No, no, no. I'm not a medical doctor by accident. No, you wrote some courses, you passed some exams. It took you some years. You went for internship. You did your house job. It's not gone are the days where things are don't know. If you don't plan, if you see, let me tell you, I know the day I set on the journey to financial freedom. I know the day I said, oh God, I'm financially free. I know that day. I know when I started school. I know when I graduated. They will tell you when you're feeling, when did you enter school? Year of admission, year of graduation. You know when. And you can plan it. I'm entering this year. I'm planning to graduate this year. And you know for you to, there are certain things you need to do. It's not accidental. It's intentional. It's a program. It can be predicted. For some of us, today is the day you start your journey. Some of you have just been doing things anyhow. It's just like in a game, in a tennis court, in a long tennis game. You see them before they start, they are just rehearsing. You are rehearsing until the umpire says, "Pim," and they start. Until you state the dates, your startup line, you're just rehearsing. Some of us listening to me, you're just rehearsing. I want to go for financial freedom. You're rehearsing, you're rehashing, you're rehearsing. You're just playing. The day you decide, you will know the day. I know the day I decided to be financially free. I know the day I said from today, and I know I'm targeting so time. All things being equal, by so year, I've become financially free. This is what I'm going to do. It's an intentional journey, ladies and gentlemen. You don't just become a lawyer, an engineer. Oh, I'm not an engineer. No. It's an intentional journey to become financially free. If today is your day where you begin that journey, go to the child and say, I begin my journey today. Say it today. I begin my journey today. If today, for some of us, today might be the day you begin it. All you'll be doing is rehearsing. All you'll be doing is play. Today is that day. You say, I want to begin my journey. And in 4 years' time, in 5 years' time, I'll be financially free. I'll be financially free. And live the rest of my. See, let me tell you. If you're 25 years old and you're listening to me, you will still be 30 years old. You can choose to become financially free by 30 years old or choose to be struggling by 30 years old. The choice is yours. If you're 30 years old and you're listening to me, there are people that are 35 years old. Look around, look them, you won't be far. You can choose by 35 years old, I am financially free. Or by 35 years old, I am still hustling. The choice can be made today. If you are 35 years old, you can choose to say by the age of 40, they say life begins at 40. Let me be financially free by 40. So that I can spend the rest of my another 40, 45 years. I'm going to live to 85. And when you're financially free, you live long, just so you know. If you're financially free, the probability of living a longer life is there. Most people die prematurely because of issues, stress, pressure, high blood pressure, one sickness or the other. They are not financially free. So they are worried, they are bourgeoned with issues here and there. They broke somebody's phone, issues. Most of the things that lead to issues are things that if you're financially free, you don't bother. If my phone falls down and smashes, I'm not bothered. One bit, I'm not bothered. If my laptop falls down and crashes, once I know that I've saved the documents, I'm not. In fact, I told somebody yesterday, I said, please, I need back this laptop in case anything happens to this laptop. I am not bothered. I'm not bothered because I'm financially free. The same thing that will lead somebody to an early grave. It happens and that person is smiling. Somebody will call you, oh, I had an accident with your car. Accident? Where? Hey. You are not. Yeah. Where's the car now? Where's the car? Was it bashed? Whereas, are you okay? Fine. Leave the car there. Just leave the car. Just abandon the car there. Just start coming back to the house. Hope you're okay. Nothing touched the yes. Is that all? Some people, this car, my life, this is coming, this car, yay! When you're financially free, you live a longer life. When you're financially, the things that get people stressed. Somebody bashes your car. How much is it? Somebody bashes your car. You just go. You didn't even check whether they broke the light. How much did it be? Pata is 300,000, 500,000. Just go. You didn't even check. You didn't even. Somebody will come out. Hey, come out. Hey, what happened to the car? Hey, they're looking under the car. What are you looking under the car? How much can it be more than 1 million? Just go. It's okay. They might not even check the car till after like 2 days. Mechanic can't fix it. I beg. Financial freedom. That's what it's all about. Not everything gets you antsy. Not everything gets you agitated. Do you know that dollar is 1,008? You are not aware. Do you know that fuel is now? You are not aware. All those things that's giving you high blood pressure because you're not financially free. When you become financially free, you stay in a state of rest. That's how you. In Igbo, they said "akonesio bike." What it means that wealth makes the heart strong. So you're 35 years old, or you're 40 years old. Yes, let me work for 5 years. So when I'm 45 years old, I can live to 90 years old because I'm financially free. You see, what kills people is the pressure. I have to go to work. You're 45 years old. I have to go to work. You wake up every morning. You think you're 20. You're 45. You're waking up every morning to be going to work. Before you know it, your life expectancy is dropping. I'm 40 years old. I want to work so that at the age of 45, I can be financially free and I can live a longer life. I can spend the rest of my 45, another 45 years in bliss. You're 45 years old. Say yes, let me work for the next 5 years. So at the age of 50, I can say yes. At 50 years, I've been seeing a fine, sexy dude at 50. Come look at them. They are 50, but they are financially free. They are 50, but they have 40 more years to live at 50. Let me work till I'm 50. You're 50 years old. Let me build it till I'm 55. You're 55 years, let me build I'm 60. If you're 60 years old, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know whether you should just pray for your children to be. If you're 60 years old, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say for that. If you're not here, the chair, you're already financially free. So luckily for you, you're 60 years. If you're 60 and you're financially free, you're good. But even if you're 60 years old, you can take the next 5 years so that from 65 you can live longer. You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. So you can make the rest, or you can make your children's life better. The fourth and the last one I'm going to talk about financial freedom is this. The fourth and last one I'm going to talk about financial freedom is it is not work. Listen to me. You cannot work your way to financial freedom. You build your way to financial freedom. Let me explain. Financial freedom is the building, not work. There's some people that work. I worked in the bank. After working in the bank, I did not build anything. The day I left the bank, the day my income stopped coming. There's people that are in the bank for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. By the time they leave the bank, they just walked all their way. You're meant to build, not work. When God created Adam, he put him in the garden. He did not tell him to walk. He told him to tend the garden. What it means is build this garden. It was when man fell that he said, you must till the ground. You're not meant to walk. You're meant to build. They're two different things. Some people have been working in this business for the past 5 years, 4 years. You see, when I was working in the bank, People are working in the bank. The day you stop working, that day you stop earning. But when you're building, you can come to a place of rest. Work, you can write this down. Work does not finish, but the building can finish. There is no everlasting building that say they've been building this building, oh, it has not finished. One day you finish that building. But still work continues. Work continues. I did a training some time ago. I don't know whether I saved that training. I'm looking for that training. Are you working or are you building? When you work, it does not end. When you can come to a point where you say, I have finished building my pipeline. Finished building. Financial freedom is a building. It took me 7 years, but finally I have finished building. You can rest. When God was creating the earth, it was not work, it was building. When you finish building, you can look at what you have built and you can chill. How do you know people that are working? They are not futuristic. Give me the one that will beat it today. Let's say somebody that will jump from one business to another. They do this business today. Tomorrow is this one. Tomorrow, this network marketing is paying more. They'll do this one. No. They've jumped. They are jumping from one network marketing to the other. They are working. They're not building. When you build one layer after the other. You don't build and scatter. When people tell me, what of this business if it crashes? I said, no, I am building. It can't. You see, we're building. The only way for this business to crash is the world comes to an end. If this world comes to an end, what are you using financial freedom for? Go to heaven or go to wherever you want to go. I have built my business step upon step. Building, not work. Work is incentivized by money. Building is incentivized by vision. Incentive, that's what I mean. What motivates work is money. How much are you going to pay me? You're paying me. When I was in the bank, hey, if I go to the bank, they pay you 200K. If you go to 400K, I beg. Your incentive, your motive is money. How much money can you make? That's when you're working. I can't work in this company. How much are you paying me? Every work, what's the pay? What's the paycheck? What's the remuneration? 500,000 naira. No. What's this on 700? I'll go for the one that's. You're deciding based on money. Your incentive is money. When you're building, your incentive is the vision. That's why you see people building their house. They don't look at money. They will put quality. If it's they will put quality. Then at the end of the day, they want to see the whole picture. Oh, I have a castle. Oh, your incentive is vision. Your vision, not money. That's why you see people jumping from one business to another. No, if you come and do what you're doing in La Vida, if you come and do it in this one, what you're doing in M Global, if you come and do it in this company, the other guy is paying 5,000. This one will pay you 20,000. Where are all those people today? One person, just one person. Can't see them. Not one person. Because it's a cycle, it's a rigmarole. It will just continue from there. Okay, come and go to this network marketing. Oh, this one is paying 20,000 naira. Come, this one is 100. This one you don't even need to get anybody. They will pay you. This one just put the money. You keep running around, wasting time, working and not building. Financial freedom is about building. That's why when you have built your business, it doesn't go down. You're not scared of losing it because you've built it. When you're working, you're cheating your deadlines. You're eating codes. You're doing some things because you're working. Because your goal is to work. Let me work and make money. That's your goal. When you're working, you don't take care of your prospects. You don't care. You don't care because you're working. You don't have empathy. Megavast. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Let's do it. No. When you're working, you don't care about people because all you know is just the money. Your incentive is the money. When you're building, it's not just about money. Yes, I know if I put this person here to pay me more, but let me put him here, even though it's not pay me more, but let me build this leg. Let me build this place. I know here will pay me 5 times, 6 times. Here will pay me twice. But let me build, let me strengthen this leg. Let me build. Ladies and gentlemen, financial freedom is a building. Are you walking your building? Are you walking or are you building? How many of us in this business, what are you doing? Are you really building? How do you know whether you're walking or you're building? Very simple. I'm going to tell you that. How do you know whether if you are there for 2 years and you look back, there's nothing you can see, there's no form. You have been walking, you have not been building. I've done this for 1.5 years. When I look back, there's nothing to hold. You're largely walking, not building. When you build, when you look back, there's something you can look back. Yes, I've done this thing for 1 year, 2 years. There's a structure. The proof of building is a structure. Okay, this team is standing. This team is standing. You can see some structures. That's when you know you're building. When you look around, if you don't run presentation, you will not make money. If you don't do this, you have spent all your time working. You keep working till you die. You're not building. You can never become financially free by working. You can only become financially free by building. Somebody said, I will build. Go to the chat and say, I will build. Go to the chat box, go and type it, I will build. Today I start building. Today I will build. I won't walk. I won't walk. When you're walking, you're doing eye service. You're cutting corners. You're walking. When you're building, you don't cut corners. When you're building your house, you cut corners. You use inferior material when you're building your house. You know that you're building a house, this material is not okay. Let's just manage. Do you manage when you're building a house? No. The house that you stay for the rest of your life, you're using inferior material. When you should put 2 rods, you put one. You know that this thing can crack tomorrow and fall. You don't. You're working for somebody. When you're building your house, you give it the best. It might take time, but you give it the best. Look at houses that people built to live in. That's the houses that, if I want to buy houses, I buy houses that people, I built this house to live myself. You will see the difference. You will see the difference when somebody builds a house to sell or builds a house to live in. The house that they built to live, that's the house they should. You see, you will know the difference. Everything kakaraka stands. Let me tell you, work does not finish, but building can finish. If you start building today, one day you will look, I have finished building. I am financially free. But if you keep working, year by year, you're back to the same. Every year you start. Every year you start. The same thing you do. You gather. There's no progress because you're walking around the clock. It takes discipline to build. Go to the chapter. I said, I will build. I will build. Go and say, I will build. Time is on our side because I have a big announcement to make. I will show you the elements of building. Are you ready? If you are ready, say, show me how to build. Show me how to build. Quickly, show me how to build. Show me how to build. Go to the chat and say, show me how to build. 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 Okay, I'm going to show you how to build very quickly. How do I begin to build? I'm giving you the blueprints. to financial freedom. How do I begin to build? You already have the architecture, the system. Now, the first thing you need to know about building, and the only thing you need to know about building, is the building block of your financial freedom. You know, if you're building, it's block. This building is block. It's cement block. It's block. There's no building that doesn't stand with block. Then we'll have rods inside. The rod is to hold the blocks. The building block of financial freedom is only one thing. The block you use to build a financial freedom is called Kingsmen. Kingsman is the block that you want to use for your financial freedom. That's all. If you are listening to me, you have only 4 Kingsmen. What it means is that you're building is only 4 blocks that you have. You only have 4 blocks. Every other thing is water, sand. The block that you have, the building block of your financial freedom is Kingsman. So if you are here, you don't have Kingsman, you have not even started building. You are just, maybe you've acquired the land. We have not started building. The building block of financial freedom is not the products. It's not the office. I have a fine office. I have a beautiful office. The building block is not partners. I have in my cell meeting, I have 1,000 people attending my cell meeting. Those are not the building blocks. I have 20 cell anchors. I have 20 millionaires. No, those are not the building blocks. The building blocks are Kingsmen. How many Kingsmen do you have? Those are the building blocks for your financial. I don't have any Kingsman. You've not started building. You're working. I have only 10 Kingsmen. Imagine the house you're building with 10 Kingsmen. It's a hut. Even it's a kiosk. Even the kiosk is a shade. Some of us, what we're building is a shade. I have 10 Kingsmen. Is a shade. Is a monkey post that you're building. You're building a monkey post. I have just 13 Kingsmen. You're building it. Even a kiosk is good. You don't even start it. The building blocks for your freedom is Kingsman.